Do you have any questions for me? This is one of the most common ways that interviews are wrapped up during the interview process. If you say, nope, no questions, that's just one way to make yourself forgettable during the interview process. However, I have 12 example questions that you could ask at the end of your interview to help make you unforgettable. Hey, I'm Abby, and welcome back to the Life Work Balance YouTube channel. I am a career and interview coach, and I am here to help people just like you feel more confident and strategically prepared for their upcoming interviews and job search. In today's video, I want to share with you 12 questions that you could ask at the end of your interview to really stand out as a candidate. Let's jump into it. Here's the first question you can ask at the end of your interview. What does success look like in this role after 6 months and 1 year? Why does this question work? This question shows you're results-oriented and you're thinking ahead. With the interviewer's response, you'll also learn if their expectations are clear and realistic. Question 2, is there anything about my background that gives you pause? This question is great because it shows that you have confidence, it shows that you have a growth mindset, and that you're open to feedback. Ideally, with the interviewer's response, you'll learn any hidden concerns that they might have that you are then able to address before they make a decision on who to hire and who not to hire. Here is the third question you can ask at the end of the interview. What are the biggest challenges someone in this role will face? This question works because it shows that you're not afraid of a challenge or difficulty, and you want to be prepared to address whatever challenges might come up. What's great about this question is that you can learn of any red flags, any support gaps, or unspoken expectations from the hiring team. The answer to this question can really help you determine if this is going to be the right role for you. Question number 4, what would a top performer in this role do differently from the rest? What's great about this question is it's demonstrating that you're ready to exceed expectations, not just meet the expectations. The interviewer's answer will give you some insights into the cultural values, what's rewarded, and if expectations are reasonable. The fifth example question is, can you tell me about the team I'll be working with? What I love about this question is it puts you in the interviewer's eyes working with the team. Can you tell me about the team I will be working with? It also demonstrates your interest in collaboration and fit with the team. Ideally, with this type of question, you'll learn the team dynamics, the team size, team personalities, and this will give you some insights into whether you'll enjoy working with them or not. Question example number 6. How is feedback typically given here? By asking this question, you highlight your openness to feedback and your focus on growth and development. Ideally, you'll learn if they have a healthy feedback culture or if they're more avoidant and tend to avoid hard conversations. Question example number 7. Is this a new role or is this a role that was vacated? And then a follow-up, if it is a vacated position, is can you tell me a little bit about why the person left this role? This gives you some insight into if this is a new role with new expectations, new ideas, or if it's an existing role and the whys behind why the person may have left before you. This shows that you are thinking critically and that you're not afraid of the tough truths. Ideally, if this is a new role, you'll learn some of the expectations and the excitement behind the role. And if this is an existing role that was vacated, you could identify some red flags or turnover issues. Question example number 8. What are the company's biggest priorities this year? Now you could replace company with team or department to make it a little bit more of a focused question. But ultimately, this question shows that you're thinking about the bigger picture of this role and how this role fits in with the organization, the department, or the team's priorities. You'll learn about their strategy, maybe areas of focus, and whether this organization feels scattered or stable. Question example number 9. I read about this specific industry trend in the news. Is that impacting you? This type of question demonstrates that you've done your research and that you're thinking ahead. You'll learn if the company is adaptable to change, or if they're more reactive or stubborn or resistant to change. Question example number 10. What kind of support is there for long-term career growth here? This type of question demonstrates your ambition as well as your long-term interest in this role and organization. Ideally, you quickly learn if there is a clear career path for growth or not. If you're looking for a role that needs career growth, then you'll have your answer. If you don't mind a role that can be relatively stagnant and stable, that's great too. Question example number 11. What's something you'd improve about this organization if you could? This type of question shows that you're thoughtful and realistic. You're not here just looking for all the good things, all the fluff. You'll quickly be able to tell whether the interviewer is open and provides you with honest insights, or they have an unwillingness to share. Either type of response will tell you what you need to know about this organization. And finally, question example number 12. What do you personally enjoy most about working here? This question, while it's more about the interviewer, invites authenticity and builds rapport with them. Ideally, you'll gain some insights into the culture, to the morale of the organization, and hear about their genuine personal experiences. So I have tons of videos on the topic of questions to ask at the end of an interview. Hopefully, these are some additional questions that give you some good places to start when it comes to preparing questions to ask at the end of your interview. I recommend that you bring a notebook, have 3 to 5 questions prepared for the end of your interview, and you have these questions written down in that notebook so you don't forget them. Most interviews end with, "Do you have any questions for me?" And if the interview does not end with that question, you can ask the interviewer, "Do we have time for some questions that I have?" They'll either say yes or no. And if they say no, then ask if you can follow up with an email with those questions. If you would like some additional help preparing for your upcoming interview, please let me know. I offer one-on-one interview strategy sessions and mock interviews to help people just like you feel more strategically prepared and confident for their upcoming interviews. I have slots available each week, but they fill up quickly. So if this is something you're interested in, reach out to me as soon as possible. I've linked to my website as well as my email in the description box below. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you have any additional questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas, please throw them in the comments box below. I love receiving comments, and I do my best to respond to each of them individually. Just know that if I'm not able to get back to you quickly, the experiences that you share in the comments below will likely help someone who's going through something similar in the future. And as always, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so that you can continue to receive life-work balance advice delivered directly to you every week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.